Hi there, this is Juanita. Hey, welcome to my channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is cleaning out this area, getting it ready for winter, and then also bracing this piece of lumber over here. It's a 4x4x8. I need to brace it against the far end of this pergola, kind of like underneath it in the corner. And the reason for that is because last year when I winterized my small pergola here, and I'll link up the videos for you to go catch, but this year I may bring you through that, I may not. But what I did last year is I added plastic and the far end over here, and it just didn't work out really well. This year I want it to work out a lot better. Now I have a couple of canvases that you will catch on that video, so go catch that video. But I have a couple of canvases, one on this side and one on this side, that I had made from a local canvas place here in Portland. And I called them up to have one done on this other end. Unfortunately, they are extremely busy and won't be able to do it until December, and December is just too far for me to do this closing of this pergola. So I decided to go ahead and buy a piece of tarp that had the rivets, and it's clear, so I'm going to be bracing that against there instead. So this year I'm doing it different, and hopefully it'll stay up. And somebody just started their lawn, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hey ladies, I know you're really comfortable, but I need this spot. I know. Because there's cement underneath there, I don't recall having cement underneath there when I built this platform, but there's a lot of concrete there and I can't take enough out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drill a hole and brace this up there, and that'll hold it up. like before, but just imagine a bunch of leaves and debris, same way as you would see right here. That's pretty much about what the other side looks like. I'm going to clear all that up and go from there. Actually really needs some attention and a little bit more leveling. It's hard to do this part right here, mainly because of the tree trunk, but there is some areas here that can be leveled out. So I'll probably redo this little portion, but not today. Another time. My main focus was just to clean up this back here and over here. So now I'm just going to put everything back together. This is clean again, and I'm happy. Now I'm going to finish up this little area. Typically I trim this in the spring. I'm going to go ahead and trim it because it's really done for the season. And this is a Crocosimo. I'm not sure of the variety right on top of my head, so I'll put it right here for you down below. And this blooms all summer long. This one right here is a Kudos Ambrosia, and it grows quite a bit. Oh, it smells delicious. But, and I typically also cut this in spring, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it now, because I really need to plant it further down in the ground. Okay, I'm really burning the midnight oil, so don't go away. Lady. Now this plant is actually diseased. It actually has a lot of powdery mildew in it. So do you see these white spots all on this? Right along here. This is all powdery mildew. Now I could spray it and it would survive. It is a beautiful plant, however, it's in bad shape. I'm just going to pull it out. Okay, this was extremely rooted. As you can see, it was buried down to here. This has been here about over 15 years. It's grown. When it first moved here, it was probably only about to here. These are very slow growers. I'll put the name down here for you. But it's pretty diseased, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Kick her to the curb. Now this elderberry right here, this elderberry started off this spring beautifully. And when I say this spring, I'm talking about 2021. But we had really high record temperatures, and it has suffered ever since then, really. I mean, it's just been doing really bad. If it doesn't perform next spring, then I'm gonna pull this out as well. These actually grow to be a tree. I have this big eucalyptus tree on top of me. I don't need another tree in this side. So I think I will probably pull it out, but not until next spring. I want to see what it does. So for now, I'm gonna clean this up, put dirt in here.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken. And I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Okay, so that's gonna do it for me. I'm completely done. I did end up mixing potting soil with regular composting soil over here that I had purchased a long time ago. But it looks really, really great. I'm ready for next spring to start planting. Next spring, I am going to extend the wall over this way and actually have more planting next year. But back here, not in the forefront like I did most of this season. But this looks really great. Before I let you go, I'm gonna give you a really close up of my hydrangea here. Just kind of updated as to how it's doing this far. See if I can squeeze in here. But see, here's my hydrangea, and it's doing, or at least it appears to be doing pretty good. However, I may have did it a disservice by trimming it back severely like this in the fall. But then again, I might have done it a favor. So we'll see next spring what happens. It does have a ton of buds in it. The new foliage looks good. And the reason why you don't really want to prune in the fall, whether it's a hydrangea or a tree or a shrub, there are some exceptions, but for the most part, not even a rose bush do you want to even trim that before it's time, because basically you're telling that plant by trimming it that it's time to bloom, and so it starts putting that energy into new foliage and new growth at a time where it needs to be going to sleep for the winter. Also, because whenever you cut in the fall, you're probably creating an area for diseases and funguses to go into the plant and eventually kill it all. But I cut every one of these in an angle, which typically when you trim hydrangea, where you see two buds coming out, you want to snip it straight across. I'm not really 100% sure of why that is, but I cut it in an angle because we were expecting rain. I didn't want water to sit on the stem, especially cutting it back as late as I did. I wanted all the water to run off of it so it doesn't create any diseases or kill the plant. So we'll see next spring what happens to this. This is a mystery. This year I trimmed a ton, almost everything. I usually wait till springtime, but this time I did it throughout the season and trimmed it as soon as, like around September, I started cutting back. And we'll see if I killed all my plants or if I did them a big favor. So, and less work for me next year. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on my next one. Probably going to be putting some lights on my pergola and getting that ready for winter. So hope you enjoyed it. Okay. Mwah! Love you. See you guys soon. Come on, girls. You want to get treats? Time for bed. Come on. Come on in. Come on. Come on, Big Red. Come on, get in there, hon. Come here. Good night, girls. Doesn't this look beautiful up here? I just love it. My Dissandra is going dormant, but this is absolutely beautiful. Just have to show it to you guys again.